The Tale of the Unseen Hand. In the heart of Alaoma, an Igbo village nestled amidst dense green forests and rolling hills, life had always been simple and harmonious. The villagers tilled their lands, harvested yams, and shared laughter under the shade of ancient iroko trees. Children played freely in the fields, and elders told stories of their ancestors by the glow of moonlit nights. But one fateful season, a shadow fell upon the village, an unseen hand began to torment Alaoma. It started subtly. A farmer would leave his hoe leaning against the barn and return to find it on the roof. Women fetching water from the stream would set down their pots only to find them floating upstream. Then it grew worse. Palm oil stored in clay pots disappeared, only to reappear smeared across walls. Livestock vanished from pens, their tethering ropes left neatly coiled. At first, these occurrences were dismissed as coincidences or forgetfulness. But as they became more frequent and bizarre, suspicion crept into the hearts of the villagers. Children became the scapegoats. Nkem must be behind this, cried an irate trader when her wares disappeared from the market. Obina has always been mischievous, accused a farmer when his missing goat reappeared on the roof of his hut. Punishments were meted out, and the bonds of trust that had held Alaoma together began to fray. In the midst of the turmoil was Ifidiora, a young man known for his wisdom and bravery. Ifidiora was not wealthy, nor was he the strongest in the village, but his calm demeanor and sharp mind earned him the respect of the elders. Unlike others, he refused to believe that the children were to blame. "This is no work of mortal hands," he told his aging mother one evening. "Something else is at play here." Determined to uncover the truth, Ifidiora decided to seek the will of the gods. He announced his plan to the villagers one fateful morning. "I will fast and pray to Chokwu, the great creator, and to our ancestors for answers," he declared. Some villagers scoffed, while others nodded solemnly, desperate for a solution. The journey of prayer and fasting. Ifidiora retreated to the sacred grove at the edge of the village, a place believed to be the dwelling of the spirits. For 7 days and nights, he neither ate nor drank, his only companions the rustling trees and the distant cries of night creatures. He poured libations, sang ancient songs, and pleaded for guidance. On the 7th night, as the full moon bathed the grove in silver light, Ifidiora felt a presence. A cold wind swept through the grove, and the trees seemed to whisper his name. Then, in the stillness, a figure emerged, the translucent form of an old man, his face lined with sorrow. "Who are you?" Ifidiora asked, his voice steady despite the chills running down his spine. "I am Nedi," the spirit replied, "a man wronged in life, now seeking justice in death." Nedi's tale was one of betrayal and pain. He had been a wealthy palm wine tapper, known for his generosity. But years ago, he was accused of stealing by envious neighbors. Without a fair hearing, he was beaten and cast out of the village, left to die alone in the forest. His body was never buried with the rites due to the dead, leaving his spirit restless. "I sought peace," Nedi lamented, "but the bitterness of my death chained me to this world. I turned my grief into mischief, hoping to make Alaoma feel the injustice I endured. Yet, it has brought me no solace." Ifidiora listened intently, his heart heavy with compassion. "What must we do to grant you peace?" he asked. "A proper burial," Nedi said. "And the forgiveness of the villagers. Only then can my spirit rest." Ifediora returned to the village the next morning, his steps weary but his resolve firm. He called for a gathering in the village square, where he recounted his encounter with Nedi's spirit. The villagers listened in stunned silence, their guilt and shame very tangible. "We wronged Nedi," Ifediora concluded. "But we can make amends. Let us seek his forgiveness and give him the burial he deserves." Though some were skeptical, the majority agreed. Under Ifediora's guidance, they ventured into the forest to find Nedi's remains. Guided by the spirit, they discovered his shallow grave beneath an ancient palm tree. With reverence, they exhumed the bones and prepared for the rites. The elders performed the burial ceremony with solemnity, offering prayers and sacrifices to appease Nedi's spirit. The entire village gathered, from the youngest child to the oldest elder, each person contributing something to the ritual. They sang songs of atonement and unity, their voices rising in harmony under the setting sun. As the final prayer was uttered, a gentle breeze swept through the square, carrying the scent of palm wine and flowers. It was as if Nedi's spirit had been lifted, leaving behind a sense of peace. With Nedi's spirit at rest, the strange occurrences ceased. Items remained where they were placed, livestock stayed in their pens, and the village returned to its former harmony. But the experience had left an indelible mark on the villagers. They resolved to uphold fairness and compassion, ensuring that no one would ever face the same fate as Nedi. Ifediora became a hero in Alaoma, not for his bravery alone, but for his wisdom and unwavering faith. He was often consulted in matters of justice, his words carrying the weight of someone who had faced the unseen and emerged victorious. The tale of the unseen hand became a story passed down through generations, a reminder of the power of forgiveness and the importance of treating every soul with dignity. And so, Alaoma thrived, its people bound by a renewed sense of unity and respect, their hearts as steadfast as the ancient Iroko trees that watched over their land. Hope you enjoyed this story. Tap the like button, share and subscribe for more interesting stories. What do you think about what happened in Alaoma? Drop a comment. Thank you.